I haven't been feeling like myself lately. My body feels off, my routines are gone, and honestly, I just don't like how I've been showing up for myself. But I don't want to wait until January to change that. I want to end this year stronger, inside and out. So I'm starting now. This is me getting back on track and becoming the woman I've always known I could be. Welcome to the Dream Woman series, part 1. Hey guys, I'm Renie, your big sister on the internet. I make videos for girlies like me who are figuring themselves out, and especially for those of us who grew up between cultures and are trying to create their own version of home and success. Today's video is the first part of my Dream Woman series. This series is all about becoming the best version of yourself that you dream about. Not perfect, not flawless even, but consistent, grounded, and at peace. I came up with this idea because lately I've been struggling a lot with my discipline, my habits, and with feeling proud of myself. So this series is actually a way to stay accountable, and maybe it will help you too. Let's start with the part that I've been avoiding the most lately, my body. For the past few months, I've been feeling completely uncomfortable in my own skin. Not just physically, but mentally too. Because I used to be so proud of what my body could do, how strong I felt, how consistent I was. And this year, especially these last few months, I lost that rhythm completely. There were a lot of things that happened in my life at once, like moving to a new city, to Berlin, and starting a new full-time job. But that wasn't just it. I also started to make myself too comfortable, not pushing myself in a healthy way like I used to before, and doing things that are not as intellectually and physically challenging. Things like that. You guys, I've learned that my nervous system actually thrives on routine. When I eat well, when I move my body, and when I keep promises to myself, I feel my best. You know, growth isn't always comfortable, but I realize that it's necessary to struggle sometimes to achieve growth. So that's what I want to focus on until the end of this year. And I would be happy for you to join my journey, and maybe it will inspire you too. There's actually one more thing I want to add before I show you how I journal for becoming my dream woman. Maybe you guys feel the same. Maybe you have the same kind of background. As a little girl, I realized very quickly that looking like me and growing up in a predominantly white space, it makes it hard to see yourself as beautiful. Doesn't mean it has to be like that, but that's how it was for me as a girl, as a teenager. I didn't really see myself as beautiful because the only beautiful people that I saw around me and being celebrated on TV, on social media, or in teeny magazines, thin white bodies, especially thin white women. And even though I'm almost 30 years now, I'm a grown woman, I know my worth, it's still hard to always see yourself as beautiful when the beauty standard is just so vastly different. I do know that beauty isn't one size fits all, and that there are multiple ways in how we can be beautiful. I also know that beauty isn't just surface level. It's not just about how your body looks, but also who you are on the inside. But still, we do live in a society, and being nice to look at or just having the experience of a woman, I am also very aware of how I look. Do you guys understand what I want to say? Just let me know in the comments. What I want to say is I often catch myself thinking about or wishing to look different, especially in those times that we live in right now, where Y2K fashion trends are very popular. And with that, a new emergence of the Y2K body is also coming or is already there, which means being very thin, having not as many curves, having luscious long hair with curtain bangs, preferably blonde, showing your very thin midriff, wearing low-rise jeans or low-rise pants. It's just hard for us curvy girlies or for us girlies who just don't have that perfect clean girl, vanilla girl body types or just genetics. That's why I also want to take a moment in this video to share some creators on social media that I personally love a lot. These are women that kind of look like me and maybe will also look like you if you see them. They are Black women with beautiful, healthy bodies who are very fit, who show their fitness journeys, fitness goals, and what they can all do with their bodies. It's not about being very thin or looking a particular kind of way for them. And that's very important for me because that's not why I follow people, but they just inspire me and make me feel seen. They also help me to realize that I myself am beautiful in the body that God gave me, and I can still be fit, powerful, and do incredible things. So check those beautiful women out. Let them know that I've sent you. Those two people maybe that will click those links, I don't know. But I would love for you to follow them too if you don't already know them, which actually brings me to the next part, defining who I want to be. Because once you know the type of woman you want to become, it's easier to show up for her and become her, one step at a time. So I've realized something right now while journaling. I try to see how much I've changed maybe in a few years because I love to keep my mood boards or my journals or everything that keeps me grounded and really helps me to realize what I want to achieve in life. I want to keep those things and look at them years after that. And I did that with my poster for 2024. It's something I do every year actually. I stopped making posters for 2025 because 2025 was such a turbulent year and a year full of changes for me. That's why I have a whole journaling booklet, mood board booklet, just for 2025. As you can see, I wrote so much. I'm not going to show you because it's very personal, but I really needed it. My mental health depended on this little thingy right here. And I'm super happy that I have this. But I realized that my inner self didn't really change that much when I compared my wishes that I had for my life from 2023 to 2024 to 2025 and now going forward 2026 and so on. The core of who I want to be as a woman, my dream woman, kind of stayed the same. And I feel closer to her now than I did 2, 3, or 4 years ago. And realizing that is so cool because sometimes you just feel so unachieving. You feel like everyone is just ahead in life and you're just behind. But seeing that I actually achieved a lot of things that were on my list. There was a time where I just simply didn't have any money. I didn't know how to pay rent for the next month. I couldn't really ask for help because I'm super bad with that. I'm a big sister. I'm the eldest daughter. And I have something that is called the eldest daughter syndrome, where I feel like I have to just be perfect and everyone depends on me and I can never ask for anything. And realizing, seeing what I wanted to achieve, I realized that I got better with that. I have more closer friends where I feel like they are not just there for me to party with them, but they really know the core of me and all my vulnerabilities, and I'm very thankful for that. So I think I'm moving forward, but there's still a long way to go because there's so much I want to achieve, and I think I can do that. So yeah, I really want to take you with me for that journey until the end of this year. This won't be a huge jump because 10 weeks are not that much, but I actually hope that I will just achieve things that I never thought I would, like losing the extra pounds that I've gained over the last few months, getting back into my fitness habits, getting back into doing 6 or even just 5 pull ups. Let's see. After reflecting all of that, I sat down with my journal to figure out what my dream woman really looks like. Not just physically, but emotionally, mentally, and spiritually. For me, she's balanced. She's healthy and strong. She keeps learning, she reads, studies languages, takes care of her mind. She's kind, giving, rooted in her culture and her faith. Those are the pillars I'm focusing on in this season of my life: health, knowledge, culture, and philanthropy. So this week I started taking small steps towards her, going to the gym again, preparing healthy meals, and having a business trip to Paris. None of it is perfect, but it's progress. And honestly, that's all I need right now. Let's see what the next few weeks will bring. You know, just a few days ago, my fiance actually told me about the traits that he loves the most about me. And I was getting super emotional because the traits he told me about were exactly the traits that I want to embody in myself. And lately, I haven't been feeling like that version of myself. So, hearing him list all of those beautiful qualities and values that I do have in my life, he already sees those traits in me. What does that mean? It made me realize something very powerful. The woman we, you, me, and other girlies dream about becoming already lives inside of us. We are that woman. The fact that we can picture her so vividly and see her in front of our inner eyes means that she's real. We just have to put in the work to bring her out. And that's what I am focusing on the next few weeks. If you can see the woman you want to become, you can describe her, you feel her, you dream about her. That means she's already there. The discomfort that I personally feel when I'm not my best version, and you most probably feel as well, isn't a sign of failure. It's your inner dream woman reminding you that you are capable of more. So I know becoming her takes a lot of energy and consistency, but it's worth it because that woman isn't someone else. She's you. Thank you so much for watching part 1 of my Dream Woman series. This was just the beginning, a little intro for you to understand why I'm doing this series and what I want to achieve by the end of this year. Maybe it will help you to do the same. If so, I would love for you to leave a comment down below. Maybe you want to chat about what your dream woman looks like or share your tips and tricks on how to become her. I would be very happy for you to share that. And if you are interested in more topics like these, just watch my Dream Woman series playlist here. I will put in all the parts when they are uploaded. And if you are interested maybe in my vlogs, then just click right here. See you. Bye.